Hey everybody, happy Friday. I'm doing my Let's Talk About Live, and I wanted to bring everybody back to the should storm that I talked about last week. And that are those that insidious shoulds, right? Those things that pop into our mind and our thoughts and our feelings about all the things that we should be doing, which suggests that um, if we don't do them, then maybe we're not being a good enough, whatever it is, you fill in the blank. So I find that sometimes these shoulds pop into our to-do lists, and that instead of our to-do list truly being ours, the things that we want to do, our to-do lists become lists of everybody else's expectations and then our expectations for ourselves based on everybody else's expectations. Can you hear that circle of expectations, and then expectations lead to resentment, and our to-do list becomes something completely outside of what we really want them to be, and then can send us into a spiral. So earlier I shared a simple 5-step framework for taking back control of your to-do list and managing expectations through managing your to-do list. And I wanted to review those 5 simple steps with you so that hopefully if you find that your to-do list for this weekend is just building and building and building and doesn't sound fun at all, and there's really not any of you in that to-do list, you can quickly get it back under control and take back control of your to-do list. So the first thing to do is make a huge list. Do a big giant brain dump to get everything in one place. That is your shoulds, your have tos, your needs, the stuff you need to do for your kids, your family, your house, your friends. And you start that list with the things that you want to do. Step number 2, scan that list for shoulds. Look through that big long list and know anything that is something that you think you should do. And for each of those shoulds, try a quick reframe and see if it fits better with I would like to, or I would love to, or I could. For anything that was a should that turns into an I would like to or I would love to, highlight those. Step number 3, review that big long list and look for anything that you want to do. So anything on that list that you actually want to do. It's not a should, it's not a have to, it's not a need to, it's a want. And highlight those wants. Step number 4, for anything that's not highlighted, ask yourself, what would happen if I didn't do this? Would the house fall apart? Would people go hungry? Is it something that maybe it doesn't have to be you, but you think it needs to be you? Really just sit with that. What would happen if I didn't do it? What would happen if the playroom didn't get cleaned? What would happen if I didn't fold the laundry? And think about the magnitude of those consequences and what you're comfortable with accepting. And then the 5th thing is look over your list to see if there is anything that you can delegate or outsource. One of the things I think that is the biggest time suck for us as moms is thinking that we have to do it all because we have high standards and we want things done a certain way. It doesn't have to be us all the time. We can actually get some things off of our plate. Doesn't mean it's going to happen the way that we would do it. That doesn't mean it's going to be wrong. It may also mean that some of those things that we think we have to do or that we need to do and could delegate, we actually want to do. And that is the goal with this to-do list, that you have a list that you've gone through and reconciled, and the majority of things on it are things that you want to do or things that you truly need to do as you, an individual, to keep yourself alive and to keep your family and your pets and your plants any other living thing alive. And in truth, if it's on your list and it's not filling you up or bringing you joy or something that you need to do, then maybe it doesn't actually need to be there. And on the flip side, maybe some of those things that you thought you had to do are things that you actually want to do. So take those tips into the weekend, apply that 5-step framework, and let me know how it goes. Let me know if you feel that you are more in control of your to-do list. Hope you have a great weekend. It's raining here in Austin and we're gearing up for what is sure to be a crazy school pickup. So I'm gonna head out, put my poncho and my rain boots on, and get my kiddos home. See y'all soon. Bye.